because I have friends who are straight from the hood telling me, no, black people literally are the cause.
Yeah.
Now, and I was like,
cause of what?
Cause of sometimes their own demise. Because listen.
That's a tough conversation to have.
And it is a tough conversation. But they sent this post and it was my first time ever like stepping outside because I'm always quick to defend black people because I'm like, no, like we've been through so much. You feel me? I'm a dark skinned dude. I've went through some shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Being called African booty scratcher, all that. So when it comes to that shit, I'm quick to defend it because you're not going to talk about someone like that. You feel me?
But let's be honest. Most niggas call niggas African booty scratchers. We're black people too. But let's just
boom, and that's another part of it.
But keep going.
The video was a dude at a Trump rally, and there was black people across the street or Black Lives Matter people, and he said the truest shit ever. He had Trump on, and I don't agree with that. But he said, you're just out here to try to make a show. You've never donated to black people. You've never done anything to support black people. You've never donated to any cause. You're just out here to try and post it. And it made me look at myself. I'm a biggest one. I like to think I'm a big black advocate, but I spent $200, being real with myself, I spent $200 on some shoes. I spent $200 on food. I spent this, that, but I've never donated to a black community. So I look at myself like, that's crazy. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
At least he's fighting for what he knows. You feel me?
For what he thinks is right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So at this point, what are you fighting for? Not all black people, because of course there's good black people that want to actually help. Like I know you donate. I know there's some people that donate. But me, and I'm looking at myself and I see an instance where I'm donating, like I'm donating something that I don't even believe in. It's just, oh, I want to do this to show this person, right?
Yeah.
But when it's black people and we're literally in the middle of a George Floyd protest, I'm buying this, right? But I'm not donating. So it made me look back on myself like, he's not wrong at all. He's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. Because we know people that also support white people doing bullshit that like, you feel me? So that's when it made me, I was like, okay, so not necessarily bro's right, but it's at the same time, black people, please stop taking Black Lives Matter and using it as a way to oppress yourself. Because we know aunties and grandmas that are out here literally work soup kitchens every day with no money in their pockets. They just want to help people.
And don't post it.
That's what they're, you feel me?
No hashtags.
When I went to the food bank, my sister had to force me. I had to look at that. Had to force me to go for Thanksgiving. When was the last time I was at a food bank? Just to offer because I have time. I'll be playing video games. So at what point is it, how much do you care about Black Lives Matter? You can care, but how much do you care? Because you'll post everything that says white people are crooks, this, that. You'll do everything.
The white man's a devil.
You feel me? But what are you doing in your own community?
If the white man's a devil, who are you?
Exactly. What are you doing in your own community to try to help your people? That's the difference to me.
Yeah.
So at some point, we have to take accountability. I do believe that black people have to help themselves. And when I say that, it's like what Umar says. Stop letting white people control these, like Black Lives Matter. Stop letting that. Let's do it. You feel me? So it's just like, you got to reflect on yourself in terms of that. I forgot what we was even talking about with that. I just had to get that off my chest.
Yeah, no, that was a good tangent. Well, not tangent, but that was a good point, because that is the first step. Well, what you just did is the first step, is accountability and understanding what am I doing and where am I at. That's the first thing. Because the thing with Black Lives Matter and Trump and stuff, they mixed Black Lives Matter with politics.
Boom.
Black Lives Matter had nothing to do with politics.
Boom.
But now they're making it a thing where they categorize Black Lives Matter as something that's with the Democrats.
Yep.
And then the Trump people is something that's represented by the Republicans. And now it's them two going. So it's not even about Black Lives Matter.
It's not.
It's not about black people no more. It's really about, okay, who can win the black vote?
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's where niggas like Kanye step in. But to remain on your point, I forgot what originally we were talking about.
About how, I forgot. Go ahead.
But to me, all this shit, people will always do what benefits them.
100%.
So I can't get mad at a white guy for wanting Trump in office.
Yeah.
Because that's who looks like you, and he's going to make policies that help you. So who am I to get mad at a nigga doing that?
Exactly.
Because why did we want Obama in office?
Because he looked like us,
and we thought he was going to do something for us,
No.
which he might have didn't. I don't know enough.
He didn't do anything up front, like, I'm doing this. He did it for the country. I would say Obama went into office doing stuff for the country, even though it's a country that has no equality. That's where Obama's thing is, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
So we're in a place where it's known that black people don't get the same opportunities as white people, but Obama, he plays it like, oh, it's fair game for everybody. Like, I came into office to help everybody, not just, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's what he came in there.
And
he wasn't in there as I'm here to help black people, which he shouldn't. We just have a problem because
we voted him in to do that.
Exactly.
And
that wasn't the issue. Yep.
Happened.
Exactly.
Honestly, the opposite happened. Obama made a lot. Well, I can't say a lot, but Obama helped white women a lot.
Yep.
He helped the gay community a lot.
Yep. As he should.
And he helped Hispanics a lot.
Yeah.
And niggas got Obamacare.
Yep.
Which white people, Obamacare's for everyone, but a lot of black people were able to get healthcare through that Obamacare shit. He gave niggas a bunch of food stamps. Good looks, Obama.
Yep.
What else? Like, because the point of all this is, first off, we need to do our research and educate ourselves.
Yeah.
Google what the Black Lives Matter organization is and be smart enough to separate that from the movement. And the organization, the organization and the movement are two separate things.
It's like
two different things.
It's like it's really like, let's say, what would be a good comparison for that? What would be it's like when someone says, read the Bible but don't take it literal. Take the concepts. You feel me? So with that, it's like the same thing with the Black Lives Matter, because the organization is the church and like religion, but like the movement is spirituality.
That's perfect.
It's like the same thing. You feel me?
Ooh, you snap. Ooh, okay.
I gotta give that credit to Gerard.
Oh,
no. Gerard said the Bible thing. I just put them together.
Okay, that was good though. Yeah, that's perfect.
I just put them together.
That's exactly.
So with the Black Lives Matter, there's an organization that's telling you what to do and this, that.
Yeah.
But that's people with their own agendas. But there's a movement behind it of equality and helping black people and stuff like that. So you just gotta.
And let's be honest, Black Lives Matter encourages a lot of procrastination.
Yeah.
Because a lot of niggas feel like all they got to do is put Black Lives Matter in their bio and they're supporting.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And the organization, I don't feel like is doing enough on the ground. Because all this money that has been donated, where has it gone to? I understand they bailed people out, etc.
Yeah.
But like, my thing is, why aren't we building community centers?
Man.
Why aren't we helping kids get better, like getting private tutors?
What I said was, like you said, we can't get mad at people for what they do no more. You feel me?
Yeah.
I just want to make it so I can help someone.
No, you can get mad when they package something, when they use Black Lives Matter against black people.
Yeah.
Because now it's a thing where you say, if you say Black Lives Matter, you're telling a nigga that you don't care about his life.
Yeah.
When that was never what it was.
Exactly.
Nigga said Black Lives Matter. I never said only Black Lives Matter. You feel me?
Yeah.
It would have been different if I said only.
Apparently, Black lives is the only ones that matter. I know you saw that video.
Yeah.
Posted it. Ridiculous.
And it's just, there's a lot I could go with this. I don't even, because it's going to be a 3-hour podcast.
like I said, to be open-minded, have you ever thought about a race war?
I have, and we'd get killed. We'd lose.
You think so?
What? Are you crazy?
Why? I've thought about it.
They have a lot. Okay.
I said
would a race war be against whites and blacks?
My thing is who and a race. Yes, but it's not that simple because you got to think about the Mexicans.
Not even that. Listen, if there was a race war, you know what the white people have to do?
What?
Get the army.
Oh yeah, they run that shit.
Get the army.
Yeah.
Get their allies. Go get France. Go get etc.
No, they don't get in it.
They can.
They get in it. Africa, you better go on attack.
And then they're gonna destroy Africa because they have more guns in Africa.
Fuck God.
They're in Africa right now.
That is true.
Stealing all our resources.
But the thing is, Africa is literally bigger than the rest of the world.
And bigger doesn't mean anything when they
don't have military.
Not even that. They have all your resources. Yeah. They're in Africa taking all the resources. Yeah. You feel me? That's my point. So what we got to do is start from the scratch. You feel me? Is a family would be smart if this was the plan, right? Because this is what the Chinese do.
Yeah.
They'll buy a house.
Yeah.
4 families will live in that house, and they'll save money. They'll send all the kids to school until finally they're able to move out.
Mm-hmm.
And then they bring more families from other countries, and they do that. So let's say you live in a house like this, right?
Yeah.
This could, or an actual house. Let's say an actual house. You could fit 4 families in there.
You could.
You feel me?
We've seen it.
And then
remember, there was one time there was 15 people in this house with all their like the one from Ohio State and stuff.
Yeah, but imagine niggas were able to come in as a group. Or I bet it's 4 families.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine each of them make maybe $30,000-$40,000 a year. Together, they make over $100K. But they're living like it's only one family.
Yeah.
And if you save that bread, get on your feet, you're able to buy a house without having to get a loan.
Yeah.
Able to go get your car without a loan. Send your kids to school without having to go into debt. And then you start your little side business.
Yeah.
And then once you do that, you help the next family. And you do that over and over again.
Yeah.
And you make it a thing where it's like the next man helps the next man up.
Yeah.
And once you get to that point, you'll be able to leverage your power to open up your own schools, open up your own banks, open up your own grocery stores, to where you don't need that money no more.
Do you think desegregation was the worst thing to happen to black people?
It wasn't the worst thing.
Or was it good for black people? Now, if you think of today.
No, it wasn't.
You don't think so?
No. I agree with you. And I really think segregation was really a white ploy. I really think so. I really think they saw black people having their own businesses and having a lot, because there was at one point where black people were not competing with, but they were applying pressure when it came to money in America.
Yeah.
They were applying pressure. And I really think white niggas would say, you know what, let's break that shit up right now.
Yeah.
And once black people were able to live with the whites, like the main thing is black people low-key wanted to be white.
They did.
Low-key just
but it wasn't
white.
It wasn't like
they want to bleach. It was more like opportunities.
And it wasn't even that. It's like the mindset. They didn't even know. They were unconsciously wanting to live with them, because if someone tells you you're not this all your life, you're gonna fight to prove to that person that you're equal and you can do whatever they do. So it wasn't even like I want to be white. It's just I want to do what you're doing, but they were running chess the whole time.
Yeah.
They chose when they wanted y'all to be able to segregate and stuff like that.
Exactly.
You feel me? It wasn't because we've seen these people. They'll go to war for anything they believe in. You feel me?
We still haven't gotten reparations yet.
Man,
you feel me?
They'll go to war about anything they believe in.
They gave reparations to the Japanese because of how
Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor is what they did. It was our response to it. They put Japanese people in camps and shit.
Yeah,
they gave them reparations. They gave Jewish people, well, not them directly, but they helped Jewish people get their reparations.
Yeah,
they gave reparations to Native Americans. That's why you see so many Native Americans own all these like casinos. That's part of their reparations, was ownership of a business.
Yeah.
But they will never give black people ownership, because they know the moment they give us reparations, we're flipping this country on its head.
We're flipping it.
You feel me? The moment niggas are able to have an opportunity to not even be on even playing field, just get in the game.
Yeah.
It's over with.
Yeah.
Because the biggest thing is being able to work yourself to get a seat at the table.
Yeah.
Have influence and be able to
and this is not and it wouldn't even be a ploy to take over no white country.
Yeah.
It's just for live our lives, you know? Everyone lives equal. That's what black people want. Because if you're a listener out there and you think that black people want to overtake white people, that's not what's happening.
Yeah.
If you think that, that's your own insecurity. Just think about that real quick.
It's not insecurity. It's just you don't even know your low-key prejudice, and you're not as fair as you think you are.
Yeah, like they think, that's what I'm saying. If you're listening to this and you think that Black Lives Matter or anything like that is to take over, we don't support those people that want to take over this country. If you're black, we just want our kids, our communities to stop struggling and killing each other. That's all we want.
Because I saw a quote, right?
And that was another thing, not to interrupt you, but with the whole, we kill each other. That's another part. So we don't donate, we don't help, we don't give our time, then we kill each other.
Like Gilly the Kid. Most crimes that happen are between people who look the same.
True.
Because typically
you're dealing with the same people.
Not even, they live together.
Yeah.
Most black people live around most black people. If you look at white people, most white people who kill white people are white people. So I understand that argument is, yeah, we kill each other, but you always have to ask yourself, why do we kill each other? You feel me?
Yeah.
When you're cooped up in a housing estate, surrounded by 50 fucking brick houses, and there's niggas that are poor, you don't have nothing, and you're seeing the same shit every day, you're gonna lose your mind a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I really think most black people suffer from some type of mental, I don't want to say disability, but they suffer from some mental issues. I really think so. Yeah. It's PTSD. It's real shit. So when you're saying most people kill black people, it's why do they kill them black people? Yeah. Because they're out all day not doing shit a lot of times in those neighborhoods.
Not doing shit.
Because typically,
that's why sports become a big thing.
Huge thing.
It all connects, man.
There's a reason why most of our most famous people are athletes or rappers.
Yep.
Because that's all they have.
That's all you have.
Because there's a ceiling. Because you think they're gonna let a nigga become a CEO of a Fortune 500 company? You think Home Depot is gonna have a fucking black CEO anytime soon? You feel me?
Yeah.
And they always say, "Oh, all you niggas want to be rappers and CEOs." All right, nigga, let me get on the board then.
Yeah.
Let me be a board member.
Because I used to think like,
let me be a principal of a school.
Yeah. I used to think like, when I was going to college, I used to think this can't be real, right? Like I used to think, black people, we don't get the same opportunities, but it's not as like evident as y'all say. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Then I went to a white frat party, and just by talking to them dudes, and I sat in one of their meetings, and how they operate, it's literally too keep. Now I'm not saying a white frat represents a country, but those same guys are the accountants to be.
No, so not even that.
They're the CEOs.
Those white frats were started by the niggas who started this country.
Boom.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that Alpha, Sigma, I don't even know all of them, but like all like the Freemasons.
Yeah.
They were all presidents at one point.
Exactly.
The founders, they were presidents. They were niggas who owned Wall Street. That's who they was. And they are, and I can't even say it's unfair, because that's what you would do if it was you too.
Yeah.
You would want to keep it in the family.
Exactly.
That's
like
why,
if I was to get rich today, I was trying to put you on, Sariba. Not, you feel me? Not a stranger. I mean, if I knew that stranger, but I'll try to put you on first, and at least.
Likewise, if I was to get a business, I would go to a nigga who looks like me first.
Yeah.
Not saying I would only hire black people, but that would be my first choice. Is all right, if he's qualified and he's black, come on, bro.
Exactly.
I'll put you on because I know what your family looks like now.
Yeah.
You feel me? I can understand how you grew up. Type shit. And that's kind of where they're at, but we're not at the point where we even understand that.
Yeah.
And
do you see why the issue can be with black people in terms of we hate on our own?
Yeah.
We don't, you feel me? So when they do it, it's, what's it called? But it's like what we said about segregation, where we're trying to try so hard to fit in with this that we want to, you feel me?
Martin himself said, I think I might have led us to something we can't come back from. He said it.
Yeah.
He said it himself. He said this, us being unsegregated, I don't think if this is what we should have done. He said it himself. Yeah. Y'all can Google this. I'm not making this shit up. If it's wrong, correct me. But I've seen this shit himself.
Yeah.
In a speech, and it just goes to show that sometimes I'm not saying, because we always want to be inclusive of other people, but sometimes it's better to stay in your own lane.
Yeah.
You don't got to invite everyone.
You got to think about the goal of, that's what he knew it. He knew it, bro.
But back then we wasn't thinking.
Till this day, people wouldn't say that. But so we don't, even to this day, they don't think like that, bro. You feel me?
Because they think us having a black president ended racism.
Yeah.
Like only thing that shit did was calm us for a little bit. Because at that point, we was reaching a point where we were entering a depression. That was the recession around 2008, 2007.
2009, I thought. 2006, yeah.
It was around that period where shit got fucked. So imagine black people were doing terrible again, and now it's another white president for the 200th year in a row. And so I think Obama was put there to let niggas chill for a little bit.
Yeah.
But Trump was like, we can put whoever we want in office, nigga.
Yeah.
So Obama, you think y'all voted for Obama? Okay, yeah, I know. That's why his vice president was white. And most of his cabinet was white too, right? Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's all a game, bro. Like niggas gotta look at life like it's a
would
game.
You agree with let's take ownership? We can't listen.
That's all I've been preaching.
At this point, we can't do anything with them. You saw the biggest movement to ever happen in the world. Black Lives Matter going around the world.
And by the way, they're still protesting. By the way,
there's people in downtown. protesting.
Still protesting. Still,
You feel me?
it's just not on media no more.
The biggest thing that ever happened washed away.
Yeah,
washed away. At this point,
you mean the Black Lives Matter or the civil rights?
Black Lives Matter. You think the civil rights?
Civil rights was what?
Yeah,
civil
you're
rights
right.
was way bigger than.
You're right.
What if Black Lives Matter done for black people?
That's true.
Tell me.
I would say the civil rights was probably just. I mean, Black Lives Matter was probably more heard than like, you feel me?
Yeah, it was
broadcasts and shit. Like
it was more
because it got dangerous for them a little bit. It got a little bit dangerous. They hadn't seen, especially in this new generation.
Yeah.
Old people might have seen some shit like that. You feel me?
Oh yeah, they definitely have like LA riots and shit.
Exactly. But this new generation, or not even this new, even my parents probably ain't never seen some shit like this.
Yeah.
So it was just like, it's like, oh shit. Oh, you feel me?
Yeah.
But what can we do? Because we can say all this. What's the next step? I say just take ownership. Enough. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. Help a brother, help a brother, help a brother. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's it.
I think niggas need to get to a place where they reach out to people like them and come up with a plan.
Yeah.
You want to be an artist. You want to be a plumber. You want to do this. All right, bet. Let's figure out a way how we can all help each other get there and start from there. And once one nigga gets on, reach back, help the next nigga up.
Boom.